How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day we call Monday. It would have been said, what's going on, people? We got one of those videos where we talk about, and which is of course into the title at hand. But before we go to that, I hope everybody's doing what they need to do as far as prosperity within themselves and knocking down doors for people who say you couldn't do things, being a true leader within your own right in your own way. Because a lot of times we get discouraged when it comes down to people. We're living in this world, and a lot of times people don't really take us serious when it comes down to our truth instead of our truth. So sometimes you have to be your own encouragement as far as in your life and living. And it would have been said, I want to talk to you about something that I don't know if you know about this, but this is on May the 7th, 2016. There was a transgender woman by the name of Barbie, 23 years old. Her name is Barbie Ann Reilly. Here's a picture right here. Okay, now she's a native of Philippines, and let me just say this. On May the 7th, 2016, which was last month, she had moved into a condominium, and the contract was going to expire on June the 6th. And this condominium was called Tower D Shields. Here's the picture right here. Okay, you see that real nice inside. Well, this is the problem that happened. The police had, they have security people inside of this condominium that they have there. So the police security officer named Noli, officer in charge of security, went to conduct an inspection. And he went an inspection to the 11th floor. And when he got to the 11th floor, he noticed that the door was slightly open, and he kept knocking on the unit. And when he walked inside, finally after 3 knocks, he knocked on the unit, he went inside, he noticed that there was blood on the floor, and there was also blood on the walls and stuff. So of course he went downstairs and stuff to check the the footage. They have security and stuff, cameras everywhere. Because in the world we live in right about now, Big Brother's watching all over the world, especially over in the Philippines. So they went down, and he went downstairs, and he went to check his footage, as far as the cameras and stuff, he could see anything. Now what happened was, he found that on the footage he showed at 11:58 on Friday, in the condiments, he checked it, and he saw that that Jayson and the girl Barbie had left, and they returned at 11:40 p.m. However, at 12:54 a.m. on Saturday, the suspect, they noticed on the footage, the suspect unit person that was leaving, which was Jayson, the alleged suspect, traveling with the luggage, taken into a cart, and he had in the luggage that was very heavy. The luggage that he took his personal belongings, and he noticed that he had a big luggage that he was carrying and stuff. And he was like having a lot of problems when he also had dropped the luggage, when he was carrying it from the apartment of the unit that they both had shared. And this unit number was 1154. So the suspect, Jayson, Santos Lee, right here, they saw him leaving the residence and stuff as far as, carrying a body in reference to downstairs, and they saw it on the footage. And they saw, and actually what he did was, he took the luggage and stuff, and he dumped it onto a highway. Now, someone saw him struggling with his luggage. There was, how we have people that are very nosy, and they went behind him after he finished, dumping the luggage and stuff off the suitcase. And what happened was, they went behind him, they opened it up, and they found Barbie Ann Now, they found the bodies that was she was up in a fetal position inside of the suitcase and stuff. And allegedly, he's the one who did it, allegedly. And she was stabbed in her back and in her neck. And he severed her main artery, which actually killed her. And when they opened up the luggage, it was her body soaking in blood. Now, we've had this talk before when we talk about this type of situation at hand. And the police grabbed him and stuff, you know, because they saw him on the footage and they saw him, you know, basically they saw him with the body and stuff. And he had took some of his personal belongings and stuff, because basically, allegedly, his personal belongings, and he was going to basically make himself seem clear like he was never inside of there, but the blood stains and stuff, but he was not prepared for the footage that was going to be shown, you know, at hand, as far as showing him from the scene and basically showing he's the one actually with the body, you know, taking it out. So, then what they did was they took him down to the police headquarters and stuff, and so that they got him in the police car, and they was asking him, you know, why that, you know, he did it, allegedly. This is what was stated from the police report. It said that he said it was fed up with Barbie asking him for money, allegedly. Now, I don't know if you know about Barbie and stuff, but she used to do a lot of pageants. She was very known for doing a lot of various pageants as far as the Philippines. She was really known as far as that, and you know, she was always contested within that type of field and stuff. You know, and rest in peace, my sister Barbie. You know, 23 years old, allegedly killed by her boyfriend that they shared this condominium with, and he was upset with her because she kept asking him for money. Allegedly, that's what the story is going. You know, as far as her life. You know, we've talked about this before, and for the onlookers looking on, for a lot of girls and stuff who really don't understand this lifestyle, we've talked about this before, that the person who's usually in the killers is actually someone we know, and a lot of times it's someone he actually was with, and it was our boyfriends and stuff. And I had talked to someone, and I was saying, you know, you hear the story about a transgender being murdered, and when you hear the story, the first thing you say is, she done let somebody know. And a lot of times we're being murdered by the people we trust the most. You know, and it's sad, but it's real. And I'm not going to make this video long because, you know, I feel about this kind of work. And it bothers me, but I feel as her name needs to be put out there. And I need to feel as though you need to be aware of what has happened to another one of your sisters. And for the onlookers who are looking on, kind of understand our story as far as our struggle. And we'll be trying to let people know that it's not, things are not exactly all what they seem. You know, and I always try to make, you know, people that want to listen get to understand that we are being murdered by the people we trust the most. You know, so it's just food for thought for the people, you know, if you're in a relationship, I'm not trying to scare you, but a lot of times the one that's supposed to save us is actually one that comes in and kills us. You know, and I'm going to leave it at there, you know, and allegedly Jayson Lee is the one who killed her. You know, like I said before, rest in peace, my sister. And I want you to always be careful, and I want you to always be aware. And he dumped her on a highway because he wanted to make it, he could save his life so he could have a life after he took her life. Now, the thing that gets me when it comes to a story like this, it's so easy to just walk away. And the thing about it was that the lease, I believe, at this place, they expired in June the 6th, which is, I don't know, was that be the day? The condo that they shared, the contract expired on June the 6th. June the 6th. And evidently he wasn't giving her enough money to help her. And I hate to say this when it comes to me, like, you know, and I'm not trying to appear, but when it comes to girls like us, we take care of our men. And a lot of times they come up short when it comes to money. And I'm not saying this to happen when it's this situation, but a lot of times when it comes to girls like us, we take care of our men. And we are the provider, we are the money, we are the breadwinner, and we do everything as far as, you know, making us a place to live. And a lot of times the men we take care of don't have jobs. Sometimes they feel as though what between at least can actually make us feel as though the simple fact of the matter is that they're there with us when most people won't. So they use the sexual being as far as trying to say, well, I give that to you to try to keep you quiet. You know, but a lot of times we need money. And we're taking care of men. And I'm not saying this will happen in this situation. But you do know the girls like us. We do know a lot of girls like us. We don't share that part of the story that we're taking care of these men. We call them our boyfriends, our men, but we are the providers that's taking care of this man so we can have a man. And even a lot of females do the same thing, even gay guys. The simple fact of the matter is you want to be alone. And I'm not saying this is what happened, but a lot of times we're asking our partner to help us out, to give us money. This is the recall we get. And I've been through this situation before lots of times. You know, like I said before, just be safe. And my whole thing is just be safe. You know, be safe the best way you can, you know. And this is the reason why, I don't know. Anyway, you already know how I feel about this, so we don't have to go no further than that. But I love you, and I want you to always be careful. Sometimes being alone is not that bad, but I understand people want love, and there's nothing wrong with one love. You know, and like people say, well, they should know. A lot of times, you don't know what somebody's going to do to you. That's a universal thing. It's not even a trans thing. It's a universal thing. It could be anybody, man, woman. It doesn't matter. You never know who you never know what a person will do to you that you trust the most. Anyway, that being said, just be safe. I love you, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Bye.